Hey, chat, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Been a nice downtrend for quite a while. Since what? Last night, essentially. 7 p.m. Are we breaking this downtrend? That's what I want to look for. Could be a break of this downtrend and a little retest here now. Gotta have some buyers want a piece of this, though. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, Lupek, Kevin, Francisco, Beatsville, Miguel, McZachary, Eddie, Jacob, Mike, Grizz. What's going on? What up, everybody? What up, Matt? Thomas gonna keep it real small today. Nice. Trading Academy, good morning. Ethan, you're short 623. All right, good luck. So I updated EtroX here to version 7, MotoWave 7. I was kind of trying to get accustomed to it yesterday. It seems pretty nice. A few things moved that I have to track down, you know. But all in all, seems pretty clean. What's up, Ken? Ethan? No, I already said hi to Ethan, right? Ken? Arnesis Wookie, what up? Good morning. There's 600. Exactly, said PSA for everyone. I think the BA/UPS cargo flight that crashed over the weekend, I didn't hear about that, is going to cause massive supply chain issues. So A, order your Christmas gifts early, and B, stay lovely. Why would one plane crash cause massive supply chain issues? Is it what all? I don't even know what happened. What all's going on with it? I'm looking for longs. I mean, I haven't seen buyers want to step up yet, but I mean, yeah, maybe there's a short down to, you know, the 50s would be good. I was kind of hoping for a break of this and a move up, but yeah, for now, downtrend pretty much stays intact. But let's see if 600 can hold here. 8% of UPS's fleet is down. Wow. Because are they doing like safety check type stuff? I never order. I'm like a last minute Christmas shopper. Rachel's early, but so sometimes she pushes me early, but generally I'm usually like trying to find like the right gift for somebody. And if I can't find it, then I'm like, it's taking me a while, you know, and I just end up December 23rd. I'm like, all right, they're just gonna get something basic now. All right. Let's have a great Tuesday here. Can a Yank educate me? So today's a bank holiday, but market's still open. Yeah, I mean, that's all there's to it. Bond market's closed. Looks like my data spazzed out there. Not a good look. Come on. Ever see Family Ties when Alex goes to 7-Eleven to buy Christmas gifts? Actually, I don't think I have. But I'm sure everyone else knows what you're talking about. Oh, come on, man. Rhythmic. Is anyone else's Rhythmic freak out here? Or is it just mine? I want to see that. Looks like 600 held there. Evan says, I just bought 27 calendars from Dan's website. Everyone is getting spoiled for Christmas this year. Well, don't forget to get him Uncle Dan's Trendline course as well. Having a special on that one. All right, this does not seem accurate at all. I gotta close this down. I'm assuming Tradevate is more accurate than this. It's trying to catch up now with all the data. That's what it's doing. Is it's trying to catch up. Oh my gosh. I gotta shut that down. No, thank you. That's not how we do it. Well, my Rhythmic's special, I guess. We'll try that again. CYB, what up? Good morning. Man. Hang on a second. I don't know what's going on. There's actually Carlton on my screen there. He passed away a couple years ago, but he was our first dog. He's very sweet. He was the best. Nice job, Grizz, with that one and done. I wish I could at least look at the charts. There we go. Let's get everything in its right place. That looks about right. So back to 6. Is this? No, this is still not accurate. Damn it. This sucks. Just straight on Tradevate. Yeah, Carlton had a great butt. Yeah, it was very cute. Why me? Am I just that special? Come on. Tradevate's not even loading? There we go. Come on. Goodness. Dude. The heck? The heck, dude? Yeah, I got Fun and Features Network, Matt. I got my Fun and Features is the main one I'm focusing on. I got Take Profit Trader. Come on, baby. Load up for me here. What do we got? Do I even have groups on here? I have it on my other one. Oh, man. That's annoying. No one else had rhythmic issues. Just me. I might try Motive Wave here. Sometime, maybe an older version of Motive Wave is the answer. I can't just trade off one 1 minute chart here. That'd be no good. Maybe, you know what? Maybe Edge Pro X will work on my Mac here. It's the older version. And then you can see the orders I place here. I don't know. See the order I place? No, you don't. Oh, it says working. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's cross trade. Okay. So I think that is working. I think we'll be Gucci. I think I can make this work. For now, pretty junky action at the moment here. I still actually would like to get it working on my PC here. I have it working on my my Mac, so let me try Motive Wave. Maybe it's like the new version of Edge Pro X that's giving me a hard time. So let's try it here. We might be in business here. Okay. I think it's working. I think we're working here. Okay, okay. Very good. $600. Can 600 hold again? Oh, I don't have my new layout in here, huh? This is the layout I want. I just want this to be a candlestick chart, though. This is supposed to be NQ as well. NQZ5. Another hold there, 600. Let's blast away. Would buy market being closed affect the price action this much? No, I don't think so. It's probably unrelated. I got an announcement, 18 minutes from My Fun and Features here. So stick around. See what My Fun and Features got cooking. It's related to daily payouts, baby. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. For some reason, I was feeling FOMO, even though I wouldn't have traded this anyways. I just don't like not being able to even see the price action play out. Heard about TJR? I mean, I've heard that he's kind of a piece of shit. Questionable character. How about that? All right, here's 600 again. What's up, Botan? How you doing, man? Breaking through 600. There's Tom. I was like, oh, we got a new person in chat. No, it's just Tom. Today's a bank holiday. Yes, it is. Bond market's closed. Who cares, man? Who cares? I don't care about bond market. Should I? I don't know. What's up, John? How you doing? VWAP tap and flush seems like. I guess we did kind of get up there, didn't we? Look. Not great price action to kick things off. And I don't have to trade today. If I don't see anything good, I don't have to take a trade. You don't either. But let's see. Let's see what shakes out of this. David, I just experienced that, man. Yeah. I just updated Edge Pro X to 7 yesterday. And this morning was the first time I had it open for the opening bell, and it froze, and it sucked ass. So this is now Motive Wave 6 point whatever, and it worked fine. So yeah, I did experience the same exact thing, David. It's got to be a known issue at this point, right? So I hope they're on top of that, because that's no bueno. And that's not how it works in the DGen lifestyle. You're supposed to long 5 minis at least once a day. Sounds very sustainable. Very sustainable. Oh, once an hour, not once a day. Once an hour. Yeah, control alt trade. Just years. Just give yourself years, multiple years. That's the best advice, I think. It's just because some people might be able to do it in 3 years, and then if you're not doing it in 3 years, you're gonna feel like something's wrong. Some people it takes 10 years. So just it's your journey, man. It's gonna take years though. Just know that it's gonna be long. It's gonna be hard, and it's not gonna be necessarily fun the whole time. What's up, Riley? How you doing? So back above 600, we got a little dip below. It's kind of this area of support here from pre-market. This little area here. I'm gonna be patient. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Salah? Yeah, I haven't heard from Salah in a long ass time, man. I don't know what he's up to. It's crazy. There's all these people, man, that kind of float into your life, and they're there for a while, and then they're gone, and you just kind of, you don't even realize it at the time because you got your other stuff going on. You got other people filling the space. And you're like, oh yeah, that person. Yeah, I hope he's crushing it still. I'm trying to resize my windows. I can't even seem to do it. Why won't it let me resize this? Do I gotta pop this out? Parshav. No, Parshav's around. That's no question there. Another 600 there. 600 test. Hope Joe is still active. I wonder how his society's going. Well, I hope. Tachyon's probably in TBM stream. We definitely lost, like, 100 plus people to other streams, I think. Some people wash out from trading and move on with their life and do other stuff, but I'd say I bet 100 people went to other streams since the summer. But we got a good core group here. I think it's a fun group to hang out with. What up, love? I like to think of it like this. Some people are for a season and they come into your life to teach lessons, and others are for a lifetime and they teach you who you are. Nice. That's a little deep. I like it. Statcat, hello. How you doing? Just a lot of goofing off here with the price action. Pretty disgusting. We should do an IRL meetup. We're doing one in Detroit this weekend. I think Evan's going to fly in for it. All right, let's see if we can hold overnight lows here. Just from 726. You got to stop hanging out at that park by my house. The cops are getting concerned. All right, there's the overnight low sweep. Let's see if we actually get the some continuation out to the downside. Guess I gotta reconfigure some things. This one's a little out of date. Let's see if I can get that P&L in there for you guys to see. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, CJ, just experienced the same thing, bud. I had to open up MotiveWave 6, so I hope they come out with an update soon, because you can't be doing that. Can't be having that happen with your new software, man. You got to fix that in beta. So yeah, known issue for now, at least known to us. I can email them about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if people have talked about it on the forums. Okay, so obviously we always have we have three options: up, down, sideways, right? So we have a sweep of overnight lows, right? So either now we got to see some interest from buyers to push. Sellers can finally take over, right? Head on down my green zone of optimism. Or the worst option, obviously, some kind of crappy, choppy sideways action. But it's an interesting spot right here at overnight lows, so let's see what happens. Heard Evan is cooking up some great food at the meetup. No, Evan's Norwegian, so he's not gonna be cooking up great food. Whew, definitely not. We'll leave that to Grizz. If you're from the States, you know how good Mexican food is. Hopefully Grizz can cook, or he can bring his mom. Oh, sorry, Evan, you're sitting over here catching some strays, but I mean, come on, none of us want Norwegian food at this meetup. Have you seen the food he has on Instagram? No, but I doubt he's cooking it himself. All right. Things are getting out of hand really fast here in chat. Can't even read that, Grizz. I don't even know what that says. Let me put on my Cheetos. Ooh. Now I can see it. Yeah, Tom, I bet your American dollar goes a long way. Yeah, CJ, we all know it's not rhythmic. We know it's a 7 problem. It's not a rhythmic problem. So ES did not get the sweep overnight lows, by the way. Yanks don't understand good food? What food are Australians known for? Freaking prawns on the Barbie? Come on. I don't want to eat no sea cockroaches. I mean, let's be honest, some of the best food in the world is right here in America. Cheese Whiz, Twinkies. You're British. I thought you lived in Australia. There's no way a freaking Brit is going to try to dunk on America for food. I will not stand for it. Not in my chat. No, I lived there for a year. Okay. All right. Let's see if some sellers want to load up here. Oh, gosh. Nope. Come on. Let's see if ES can get back above VWAP then, huh? I heard about Gordon Ramsay. I mean, Gordon Ramsay made a living with American media, really. I mean, that really... He realized he wanted to make money. Got to come to America, baby. Got a higher ceiling in America. Got a lower floor as well, but you got a higher ceiling. So, sweep overnight lows, back above 600. Yada yada. ES, seeing if it can sustain above VWAP here. A few larger lots hitting the ask there on ES. Yeah, maybe we'll get a little move here. Let's see. Don't look now, we might be getting a move. Chicago pizza is great. You know what? Chicago pizza is great because, look, we're known for deep dish, but thin crust tavern style pizza is also amazing. I mean, that's what mostly Chicagoans are eating, as opposed to deep dish. You know, I think deep dish, I love it like, you know, once a year, twice a year, maybe. It's awesome. Most of the time, you just want something thin and crispy, loaded up with toppings. It's good stuff, man. Yeah, thin and crispy is awesome. I think the right deep dish, is awesome. But if it's too cheesy and stuff, and I don't really like it when it's like you're like just chewing on cheese for a long time. It's kind of gross. But like a Pequod's deep dish, that's like a birthday meal. Well, I must say, I do like the potential of what could be shaping up here. There's probably a better trend line, but you get the idea. I had a better trend line on the other platform. Any other taste bud of a 5-year-old? I don't think so, man. I like good food, man. I'm just honest. I'm honest with myself. I don't pretend to like shit just cause, you know? No. Oh, that's my reminder. My Funded Futures. Let's pull up that deal. Let's see. All right. If you guys are interested in daily payouts from My Funded, here's what we got. Rapid Scale Plan add-on. Daily payouts eligible from day one. 100K max payout request per user. $0 activation fee. There's basically you have to maintain a $2,100 buffer. The minimum payout's $500. Max loss limit is $2,000 intraday. Use code Dan. Get the add-on for $127 on the scale plan. My Funded Futures is my current favorite firm. Do you ever get Tradeify accounts to give away? Yeah, we've done some giveaways on Tradeify lately. They usually give me the growth accounts. We did one advanced account giveaway. Yeah, intraday. $127, no activation fee. I don't know. Someone's going to make a lot of money with that one. I don't know if it's going to be me, but I think someone's going to be able to really do well with that one. But, it's going to be like My Funded Futures does like automated. I think it's automated like payout system. So it's like super fast. So that's kind of interesting. You like Trade Day better? Fair enough. That's well and good. Whatever works for your style of trading is the right move. This one is going to be faster. So, if you're really just trying to get in there, try to make money from day, like literally you could request a payout from day, it says day 1, but really it's a passer, right? So day 3. Can you use these in Canada? Yeah, you can. Chat. Where could we find out what firms work in what country? Where can we find out that so easily? It's so awesome. It's so slick ass. Not Google, chicken. Not Google. Prop for motherfucking gorilla. That's where. Oh shit! It's pinned to the chat. Damn it. Golly, you fucking people. You type in your country, Canada. Filters anything that does not let you trade from Canada. Goodness gracious. Getting my heart rate going, guys. Which, by the way, you can't see. I guess right now. Come on. Stop trolling me, chat. Eddie, you're freaking losing all mod privileges and banned. It's rage bait that works. Thank you, Evan. Oh, man. Thank you, Rachel. As she says, oh my gosh, that side is so slick ass. It is so slick ass. That's what I'm saying, chat. I'm saying it's so slick ass. Can't even handle it. Man, this market is a load of horse shit. Absolute garbage. Did you see the new deep charts platform? No. No, I didn't. Sweat's looking ready to go. Yeah, no, deep charts. I heard it was expensive, but I mean, what does it have that you can't find in Motivway? It's just, I mean, you know. What's that guy's name? The trader, Kremny or whatever. I don't remember his name. I think the problem is he's a good trader, but he's starting to get a taste of making money as like an influencer. So, I don't know. Yeah, Evan, no kidding. In Discord, we're making fun of Apex ads. Have you guys seen them? I get them on like Reddit. They're like 90% of my ads on Reddit. So we're dunking on them in the Discord. Look at these ads. Stop playing small. Get funded. Get a funded account. Join Apex today. Trying to get a raise for my boss. Becoming a profitable trader. That's like a boomer trying to meme. And then it gets worse. Diversify with your income. Diversify with your income by being... That doesn't even really make sense. Diversify your income, not with your income. There's a nice push lower. Terrible. Waking up from a good trading session. No one's ever woken up like that. And then they have like this cheesy ass stock images. I don't understand. I don't understand. Look, it's advertising isn't that hard, man, and it's not that. Yeah, heavy drop suddenly there on some volume there. 914 lots hitting the bid there on ES. Carmine got short at 902. Damn. Now that's a slick ass entry. 902. Probably in the 68-48 region. That was a slick entry there. Did I say did he get long? No, he got short. I don't know if I said that correctly. He got short at 902. All right. Let's get my toasting here. You know what, Grizz? I just had a trade day thing rebuild that I forgot about. So now I gotta freaking trade a trade day thing and add that into the mix. And trade day is not on TradeSync. You know if Simi is a good trader? Isn't that the guy who was on like the Robbins Cup? Wasn't he winning the Robbins Cup and stuff? What's your Grizz for a trade day? 50K? Is it $450 a day? Is what you aim for? Is that the move? Robbins is a scam. What? Because you can have multiple accounts and they charge too much for commissions. Why did I mean they need to stop doing that? Obviously, I think they just do that to make more money. But the Robbins, mark my words, Robbins is not gonna be relevant in like 2-3 years. They're gonna be put out of business. No one is gonna give two shits about them. $900 for the eval to pass in minimal amount of time. That was less than that. Yeah, Rachel just made me a good ad. Putting Apex to shame. The only correction is it's up to 5 prop firms. I like it. It's a good one. Let's see if I can send it over to my PC. Try short here. Don't talk about my heart. I'm slurping down caffeine. It's not the trading. Here's Rachel's ad that she just made for me in like 5 seconds. It's better than Apex. You're hired. Come on, give me some follow through here. What up, G-Man? How you doing? Why is it being so freaking stubborn? Jeez. I don't know if I can stay in this. I'm hopping out at break even. I just don't. Ugh. I might regret that, but I'll consider getting back in, I guess. Just might be too late if it finally breaks, you know. Oh, my cam's over the chart. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Regretting that. Overnight lows swept on ES there on that down move. Yeah, it's just so much. It's just a lot of. It's just such like a choppy move lower. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't really inspire confidence. What up, Froggy? All right, anyone in chat play fantasy football? I know Grizz does, but he's too busy pumping iron or whatever. I have Olave from the Saints, my wide receiver. He's usually on my bench because I have Pittman as well, and I always play the wrong guy. I was offered DK Metcalf for Olave. Lately, Metcalf, Rodgers sucked ass the other day. DK Metcalf just hasn't been getting the looks. Do I trade Metcalf for Olave? Do I trade Olave for Metcalf, rather? I think no. Olave's like consistently at least, 10, almost always over 10 points. Froggy didn't miss much. It's been pretty choppy. You would take Olave. Yeah. See, I already have Olave, so I think I decline. I would have taken that trade like 3 weeks ago. You ever scalp 10 points? Yeah, I did it yesterday. Yesterday I took a 20-pointer and then a 10-pointer. I don't do it very often, though. Wish I would have held that short, but you know, I think there's plenty of reasons to not even be in on that. You know, to want to get out, to not even want to get in to begin with. To me, it does look like a break. Seems most plausible. A break lower, 500, and then 470s if we can actually get some sustained movement. If it does break here, it's gonna have to break without me because I already, you know, I hopped out at a pretty good entry point there at the pivot. New lows on both indices here. ES is at the pivot. Gobble, gobble, gobble. This liquidity here. To use Bookmap, I have heat map right here, but it's not Bookmap. It's through MotiveWave, but it's the same thing without the plugins and stuff. So, well, you know, would have been nice to stay in on that, but yeah, I had a hard time wanting to hold that. The move down seemed very resistant. Excuse me. So today's the last day in my Take Profit Trader evals. It's day 5. I trade them long with my funded futures, so I passed them pretty quick there. But I just need to have log in 5 trading days. So today's day number 5. The trade I took on stream was cross traded to 1 micro across the Take Profit Trader accounts for $1. So that trade puts me at 5 days, and those will get passed tonight, and then I'll have 5 fresh Take Profit Trader funded accounts to trade alongside my 5 my funded future accounts. And that'll be my first time trading 10 funded accounts since the Apex days. What up, Jake? How you doing? Let's not worry about my heart. I'm fine. Just sneezing. I got the heart rate up a little bit. You know how sneezing is. Just regular stuff. Nothing wrong here. Nothing to see. I'd like to see a move down here. I'd like to see better candles. Have you ever used Quantar or ATAS? I logged into Quantar like twice, and I found it confusing. I'm sure it's fine once you get used to it. MotiveWave to me is very intuitive, easy to learn how to use. So I don't know. Maybe there's people in chat who have used Quantar with a little bit more, more extensively than I have, since I haven't really. Who could answer that question better? All right, so far, ES just swept overnight lows to the pivot and has been bouncing here. We'll see if it runs into VWAP again with some trouble. See if NASDAQ can put in a break this relative high right here. Do your dogs like the cows, Tom? They go crazy. One of my dogs absolutely loves them. Dogs are funny like that. Ever fat fingered a trade and entered an extra 2 on your contract size? Traded 22 contracts instead of 2. I'll tell you the most common way I do something wrong is you can right click on MotiveWave and cross trade. Sometimes I think I'm cross trading and I'm not. So, I'll cross trade 5 micros and I'll enter 5 minis. So I will 10x it. And that's pretty alarming, to say the least. It's like you kind of want to see if you can make a little bit of like a few points in profit, but you also want to get out of it really quick so you don't take a loss. It's got to be like an insta-kill thing, but it is sometimes so tempting just to be like, well, maybe I could make a quick $1,000. It could happen. All right. Kevin, you lost your last Apex funded from Fat Finger 10 minis instead of micros. Oof. Lost the account in 5 seconds. That hurts. Eddie, you lost Apex accounts for fat fingering shitty trades. Slightly different. Results the same. Oh, man. I hope we bounce here in the next, 30 minutes or something. And can just get a nice move out of here. Something tradable. Maybe we got to go visit 500s first. Thoughts on the new MFFU daily payout seems exactly like TPT. Well, for one, you could pass the eval faster. TPT is 5 days. As far as I know, the scale plan is still just 2 days. Let me double check here. Start challenge. Scale plan. You can do the rapid daily payouts. Yeah, just a 50%. So it's a little better in that regard. Yeah, getting daily payouts there. You could get payout on day 3, whereas take profit trader would be day 6. If you care about the rapidness of it all. But yeah. And so take profit trader has rhythmic, so I like that better. So yeah, in general, I think they're both valid options, but I think my fun of futures would get a slight tip in the favor just for not having to spend 5 days in the eval. I gotta add, Evan, this new, the scale plan, the rapid add-on. I have to find a way to add the some of the stuff to Prop from Gorilla. It does add some complexities, the way the plans are. I'd have to make a separate plan for it. It'd have to be the 50K rapid add-on, plan. I'll work on that today. TPT slightly more expensive, I believe, as well. Well, let's see. 127 for my fund of futures. Take profit trader. They have the no fee 40, so they have 40% off. So 50K from them is. Let's add the code. You can use code Dan, but I gotta use no fee 40. $102 a month, and I think that also is no activation fee when you use that code. So I believe take profit trader is $25 cheaper, as long as you can get no activation fee. All right, let's see if we can head on down to my green zone of opportunity here. 500 psych level. Evan posted this in Discord. Using Google, using Prop from Gorilla. And that's why he's a mod. That's it. Right there. Yeah, you were the inspo for that one, chicken. Man, my entry was great. My entry short was great. Could have held the original stop loss. I'd have to sit through quite a, like I'd probably take profit on that first drop, to be honest. But not bad. There's a tag into the green zone of optimism there at 06. Nice Wookie. Got the prop from Gorilla with a glass of wine there. Hey Dan, why are you interested in longs at 25,500? Not necessarily, but I'm looking. That'd be like more of a take profit for shorts. But in general, it's like, I mean, let's take a greater look at things here. The way things were setting up off the lows from Friday, it's pretty bullish. Look at that long tail on the daily there. Nice gap and go yesterday. And so now you don't want to pull back too much for, the continuation higher. And so, I'm looking for a little bit of just an end to this pullback for the continuation higher. And so 25,500. You can see it was a lot of previous resistance, a lot of support here, a lot of wicks. And so I'm looking for, something similar to play out here is just buyers to show interest at this 500 level. And essentially, in the greater picture, this is just a pullback before the next leg higher. And so I'm looking for is this pullback to end in a reasonable spot, location-wise. And see buyers step in, want a piece of the action here, want to reload, and we move away from 500 to the upside. Previous day high is at 760, so 260 points away. That's also, overnight highs. We opened up way up there. So for now, green zone of optimism or opportunity. I don't remember which one I called this one. Doesn't matter. I made it. It's all made up. So far, buyers showing a little bit of interest here. Let's see if we can move out of here. So far, though, I mean, you have to look at the higher time frame. The 15 minute. 50 minutes is looking pretty heavy, right? It's not inspiring a lot of confidence for longs. But a lot of times with those reversals, you're in before you have that confirmation. Yeah, it's a Jizu. Green zone of opportunity or optimism, whatever made up BS. I could create a kind of a cult following around would be ideal. And ES is kind of interesting here. ES is currently, this could change any second, but currently a little double bottom here on ES. right? So where NAS pushed new lows, ES did not. So let's see if this can hold. Luhan, will you stop trying to steal my identity? Please? How many times do I have to ask you? This is Hero Long territory. Hero Long. Green Zone of Ornithology. That's what it stands for. I always forget. Yeah, I usually put supply and demand on ES too. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't. All right, Hero Long, so far working out, but I'm not feeling that heroic this morning on trying to step in front of that one. But I did like the double bottom there on ES. My green zone of whatever, my Jizu at 500. Wow, worked out perfectly. How'd you end up doing yesterday? Good. I took, I think, 2 more trades off stream. One was, I took a long near the lows, so 2 micros. So the size way down to protect my profit. And I actually got stopped out, but we then bounced, 200 points from there. And then I scalped another long just with 1 mini for maybe 20 points or something. End of the day up like 690, I think. So my funded features, funded accounts are sitting around the $900 balance. Gotcha, Simon. Yeah. I am tempted to pull a trigger on a long, but I don't know. I said I was hoping to bounce here in the next, what I say, like 30 minutes or something. That might be starting to play out here. Still a little early. I should just start taking trades from all my zones, huh? I get the easy money. Ooh. get interesting. I feel the need to size down for whatever reason. Can we get one little jab lower first? One little jab lower that gets bought up. That would inspire some confidence on my part. Yeah, size down. Gotta protect those 15 bucks you got there. All right, smart ass. This beat got me over here crib walking, dude. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So right here, looking for that break. Break into the 60s and then grind on up to VWAP. See if we can get a little jab lower though first. Remember, bigger time frame always wins. Well, yeah, but try catching a reverse on a big time frame. Like from a scalper standpoint, like I said, I mean now the 15 minutes starting to show like, you know, we printed that nice wick there a minute ago. So that's pretty good. A wick into my Jizu there. So this, honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I think I got to take it. Stop out under 500. See if we can go for VWAP. Should I waited 30 seconds for my entry? Should I have waited just 30 more seconds? Let's see if we can get that that buy up though. That's what I want to see. I don't mind the jab lower. I just want to see buyers all over it. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. But I will say, like, if we can bounce here, I would consider adding to this position. Since I'm in 3 micros, you know, it's about third size. Yeah, Jake, probably. This does give me flexibility to add to this position if I want to. So, again, you know, waited 30 seconds there. I'm avoiding the entry, but I would probably add once it actually above my entry in the 50s. But that might be a premature talk here because it might just come and get me here. Either way, glad I sized down to 3 micros. Makes it a much more tolerable loss, you know. I gave myself, what is that, 40 point loss? Stop loss? What up, Grizz? How's the gym? You swole yet? Abs today? Did you literally work out abs for like 45 minutes? Sounds intense, man. All right, gotta bounce here at the Lowe's or I'm out. Hey, Chris, post a map of like your route from your home to your gym, just so we could see what the scenery is like on your way. Do you like usually carry your wallet with you when you go to the gym, or what's your credit card limits, man? Much better entry down here, 500s. While stays in the car, and now you got that Tesla there. How easy is that to Jimmy open? Just like for science sake. Do I own a standing desk? No, I hate standing. I gotta be honest with you. I would not enjoy a standing desk. I get it. Like, sitting's not good for you, yada yada. I don't care, man. I love sitting. Standing desk would drive me nuts, I think. I would just have it in the sitting position the entire time. Or I would just be like leaning on the desk, you know, like with all my body weight. Yeah, one thing we know about Dan, the boy loves to sit. I mean, that's pretty much going to be in my friggin' obituary, man. He was a decent man who loved to sit. No, my cousin has a treadmill desk, and I always see him in meetings. He's always just like bopping, you know, doing like the walking bob. All right, about a tick away from getting stopped out there. I'll move it a couple ticks lower. Couple ticks lower. Save me. I just saw some orders on the tape there coming in, and so they were just like right at my stop, so I wanted to see if those could get hit. We could get a little bounce there, so that's why I moved my stop a few ticks. I don't know if it's enough to stop this move though. Might be in trouble anyways. This is where it's tempting just to kill the trade for less of a loss, but if we bounce here, then you feel pretty foolish. Since you survived that wick lower, trade should still be valid, but it's not looking that great right now. Pretty heavy there on the 15. They're just coming for me again here. There it goes. Just goofing around a little bit before it stopped me out, but you know, when you do get that bounce, it is tempting to just want to kill it there, but technically the trade should still be valid. So again, size down to 3 micros there for that looking for that reversal. I think that was the, you know, considering I wanted to trade it, it was the right idea. But I tell you what, man, my entry just, I wait 30 seconds, I'm not taking that trade at all. So it's always feels a little frustrating when you're patient, you miss your trade, and then when you're when you just go ahead and don't hesitate, you know, it feels like either way you're kind of like just not working out. Next zone to the downside I'm interested in is this other area where we wicked from. So it's like 470 down to like 450-ish. So let's see if we get some movement under 500 now. Yeah, Evan, that's plenty of time, man. Hey, Tick Tick Trader just invited me to join Rise. You know what that means? You know what that means, guys? It means a Tick Tick payment's coming. Let's go. The email address is taken. Try another. Bitch. Honestly, I don't like Rise. I find it sloppy. It's messy. I don't like it. It's like overly complicated, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's good. I'm excited. It's been a while since I got payouts, so yeah, status is now approved on TickTick, so that's great. Here's what I'll say about them. Here's what I'll say. I broke a rule unknowingly, and they didn't cancel my account, or they didn't deny my pay. I traded. They have a rule where it's up to 5 minis or micros. I traded 10 micros. I didn't realize they had that rule. So, you know, they could have probably denied me if they wanted to. They gave me a warning, and they said, "Just watch it, pal. Watch it, pal." I don't think the support knows I'm a YouTuber. Like, I don't think I got special treatment. Maybe I did, but I don't think so. They also made it right when Project X went out that one day with AWS issues. They counted, not all, I don't think, but they counted some of my profitable trades back, which was nice. But they didn't do it for Eddie. So, you know, I don't know what the deal is there, but I don't know. Either way, I think TickTick handled things well throughout. Like they've been pretty responsive, like with support requests, etc. Yes, seeing if we can break these lows here. Yeah, Eddie, that's crazy. How? Wait, you're. Oh, because you only have to do 7 days on the second payout, Eddie, or what is it? I'm trying to remember. I'm not there yet, but that's awesome. I wonder if I could trade my account now, because I'd love to get another a trading day in today. Yeah, I got the money in my live wallet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I think my account might be active. Yeah, it's active. I could trade it. All right, here's 500 again. It does feel heavy. I mean, one of you guys mentioned the 1 hour. 1 hour definitely. It's giving selling. Feels a little heavy, so maybe shorting a pop here is the move. Let's see. How many counts do you have in total? I don't know, man. Like 11, maybe? 11 funded accounts? I mean, Take Profit Trade will be funded by tomorrow. And 5 My Funded Futures, 1 TickTick. Cool. So yeah, Kevin, TickTick payout. It's not massive or anything, but it's a payout. I will take it. at this clean little downtrend there on ES. Kind of consolidation, really. I wouldn't mind, like, if ES gets a pop up to this one more time, like shorting that area is not a bad idea. I'd probably take the short on NASDAQ. But yeah, Kevin, I think it's the first one since May, man. It's been a long time. It could have been a really massive payout, so I'm a little, I'm a little disappointed because it could have been a 10x payout, and I had a lapse in discipline. So, but payout's payout. I think I will buy more tick accounts, just because it was honestly, it was pretty. I don't want to say easy, but going for the base hits on a straight to funded account, like trying to make $250 a day, not especially challenging. When, like, from a mindset standpoint, with like Tradeify, you're like, okay, I got to make $9,000. That feels like a big hurdle mentally, and so I tend to want to go a little heavier. But when tick is like make $250 and then go home, it feels so doable, Now the problem is, so with this tick, I pretty much have $155 of drawdown left, just based off the payout. I took max payout, and that's just where my balance was. So I took the payout knowing it's reasonably likely for me to blow the account after the payout. Code Gorilla's not working on TradeSyncer? Let me explore that. Meanwhile, that stop out there feels a little nasty. ES is coming up to this point where I said maybe a short opportunity is reasonable. There's also IBL on NASDAQ. Initial bounce low. The problem is, like, before I was taking the long, I was looking for that reversal, and I still kind of want it, like I stopped out, but it's not necessarily, my thesis wasn't necessarily invalidated. It was just like it was a few points past my stop is all. So the problem is I still want to see the reversal play out, especially if ES breaks this relative high there. How are we looking on the? How did the hourly close out? Nice and heavy. Well, like I said, I'm just going to do what I said. It's a rejection there. I think that's reasonable. Right or wrong. I think it's a reasonable trade. Also, you know, don't hate the reversal either. So it's a little, I feel a little dicey about it. There we go. Come on. See some orders pumping in there. Well, don't like that. I'm out at break even again. That looked pretty good there for a second, and then you know, these orders, you could see it on the histogram there. Those orders piled right in, and we wicked. Again, I feel like I'm a little torn. It feels like a good location for a move here. Question is, do we get that reversal, or do we get the push to the lows again? With that wick and those orders piling in, I don't like it enough. So here's ES coming into that, just the ABC line there. That's just the relative high. And what kind of orders we got going there? Yeah, decent amount. Well, we might get that reversal here. Let's see. Do you know of a platform that has a feature where it'll stop you out of your trade, but only if the candle closes below or above a certain level? Essentially not getting stopped out by wicks. Below or... No, I don't know of anything like that. You have to be like an on candle close equals X, then, you know, it have to, I don't know exactly if it would have to be like some sort of automated strategy that has that kind of code. I don't know. I don't know enough about that, but I don't think there's just like an order type, and you know, that comes default with platforms that'll do that. What do we think, chat? Longs or shorts here? Seems like a pivotal moment here. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the long side. What do we think, chat? Five minute? Again, leans towards the bear side. 15 minutes showing some signs of buying. So I don't know, honestly. I really don't. They could gotta let it pick a direction and then hop on, you know. As fun as it is to get in before the move. The one and only says the ES shorts into ES 6820 IMO. Okay, that's cool. So we rejected that ABC line I drew there on ES. That was just the relative highs. That's rejected there on ES. Maybe we do move, get that move lower now. It feels a little toss-up-y to me. Mm-hmm. Dan, please go short. I don't normally do it based off chat. I do, I did try the short and I got scared out of it by those orders hitting. See if I can talk myself into it again. Nah, too late. Too late. All right, it's moving. Dan Translator app. Fun equals sheer terror. That was a good one. I like it. This could be a higher low, guys. Inverse head and shoulders here, higher low. We could have a long here, actually. I think it could be a long. Go short, Dan, for all my marbles. Gee, man, where did I stop out at? Because ES is breaking higher. This is what I was looking for the upside here. It ain't rejecting nothing. I think this is a long, and I think it's a reversal. VWAP projection. One small trade short, one micro does not hurt. It would, because it would throw me off from entering. If I saw something better to the upside, I'd be like, well, I'm in short, so I gotta let, and then you're like, what's the point? I'll make like $50 if I'm right, like. So I think it would throw me off and not make me open to the new information necessarily. I'm about to put a long on here. Just the price action kind of sucks, though. About to go make breakfast. It's almost lunchtime. You only got up at 10. All right, fair enough. Yeah, the wicks on the 5-minute, I agree, are not great, but I still think we're going to get the boost out of here. You don't see longs today, Dano? All right.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
I think the key is definitely to make sure you don't rack up any too large losses here. We get a break above VWAP now? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too set on this playing out here. It's pretty choppy, so definitely don't want to marry that bias. Oh, there's VWAP again. Let's see. Let's see if it's accepted or if it's smash back here. We can still get that flush, but let's just see here. Well, there's the break higher. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's definitely what I want to see. Break above VWAP here. Reversal playing out. Gotta tune out the noise and follow my own instinct there. The long, the long was good. That stop out was pretty brutal. Right down there at 492.5 or so. We went to. It needed like another 8 points, but right idea. Market is an a-hole, Jake. You're right. Recognize. Well, okay. Definitely feel a little FOMO. I think some more likes might help with your FOMO. Yeah, if you haven't liked the stream yet, maybe that'll make me feel better about not catching that long there. Overnight lows hit there, about 80-point move from the lows of the session. ES really not far from IBH there. Total noob here. How much do you need in order to make money doing this? I see this is 25K. I think it's 25K here. But obviously, to make money with how much it moves, you would need tons and tons of quantity. Can you explain it? All right. Let's see. Futures. I'm trading futures index. It's a leveraged instrument, right? So, you know, the value of this futures instrument says, you know, $25,580. Obviously, you don't need that much, right? So it's leveraged. There's built-in leverage to it. So you need. Your broker often sets well, not often, always sets a margin requirement for the amount you need in order to trade this instrument. And so it depends on the broker. Some broker might require you to have $1,000. That's pretty low. $1,000 to trade one mini on NASDAQ. When the NASDAQ moves 1 point in your favor on one mini contract, that's $20. When it moves 1 point against you, that's minus $20. So you can see a 50-point move would liquidate your entire account. Fuck me, man. So, and a lot of people in the future space, myself included, are trading prop firms, which work a little differently. So prop firm, you know, you buy their evaluation for maybe $75 or so, and $100, whatever. And then you pass their test, and then you get access to potential payouts by hitting their benchmarks. So technically, you know, I could make a $3,000 payout with $77, but you have to trade perfectly. You can't really, it leaves less room for error, and it's hard to do. So if you're a beginner, it's going to be near impossible. So I wouldn't recommend worrying about making money as a beginner. You really have to focus on just learning while not spending any of your money or not losing any of your money. You want to learn for as little money as possible. So don't try to make money with trading right away. I talked about this like yesterday. It's like being in medical school and wanting to make a doctor's salary while you're in medical school. No, in medical school, you're spending money to learn. Now, luckily with trading, you don't need to spend medical school kind of money in order to learn. But the idea is don't try to make a doctor's salary when you're in med school, right? It's just to learn. Okay. Oh, well. Look, my original analysis was good. At least there's that. I'm trying to find the silver lining here. This could be a pullback here for me to get long. Problem is, where do I stop out on this? You know, like, I don't see like a super ideal stop out point. So what I would like to see form is a higher low, right? Once a higher low forms, it gives me kind of a swing point to just put my stop under. Well. Here's VWAP on ES now. Let's see if that holds. It's a good area for longs if we can hold this. You know, you passed your fronted account last Friday. You full ported and lost it. Why would you full port, man? Don't full port. That's some some decent selling there. Look at that. That's this old trend line here from Globex. I left it on the chart just to see if there's any relevance to it, and we just hit that. It was right before VWAP, right before supply zone. I feel like the only relevant level there was the pivot point and a trend line, and we just really hit a round of selling there off that. Now kind of the problem is those candles kind of scare me out of wanting to long. It's hard to want to long when you see those large, you know, it's only 65 points, I guess. It seems like a little bit more, but 65 points in, 3 minutes, 4 minutes that's a lot. Yo, did you see that Crayola drip I posted in Discord the other day? That should have been me, man. Should have been me. Hero no trade. I mean, I'm not stepping in front of this one, man. Whew. That selling is a little bit much for my liking. Gotta do the KYC for my tick here. Don't mind me, just trying to get paid. Scan, bitch. Why is the QR code not registering? That's crazy, man. Okay. Not KFC, KYC, man. All right. My very handsome passport photo from 8 years ago. Did anyone catch that, man? I was not looking for that, I'll tell you. I wanted to see the bounce, but man, that... Hang on. Oh man, these KYC things are so goofy. Look at that freaking selling though, man. Wow. That ran over Annie Bulls. That was a nice little trap there. New lows. Wow, wow, wow. Tough to trade. Tough to trade. Sad I missed the bounce. I don't think I would have taken... I would have trailed, I guess, but I would not have captured all that, you know? Maybe now we buy. I can't step in front of that, man. That to me is some persistent selling there. That does not. It's really hard for me to want to buy that. I don't know. The location wise, it's good, but how do I buy after that? I don't know if I can do it. Look at that freaking 15-minute wick, man. That's gnarly ass. Sucks because, you know, I would love to. Sweep of the lows. I don't know, man. I think I would have to short this. But it's very very dicey, you know? That kind of large sell in there. Oof. Who's that? Is that Gabagool? What's up, Gabagool? How you doing, buddy? Could be sitting up here, a little bull flag, or sorry, bear flag. This is just, it's tough though. What's the name? Gabagool. Yeah, Gabagool. It's 2 O's. Ghoul.
Gabagool. Over here.
You got butter chicken for breakfast, dude? Nice. Not what I would call breakfast, but I would call it delicious. Dylan, you got the long side for 70 points. Nice, man. Is this it? Is this the short or not yet? Botan got approved for the second max payout on the free account. That's through Tradeify. That's Tradeify growth. Congratulations, man. You fucking crush it, dude. That's literally free money, man. That's so cool. Love to see it. It's freaking awesome. IBL there. VWAP on ES. Guys, I gotta take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Yeah, the short looks all right. All right, I'm short here. Not my favorite entry, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get the push. New lows. This could spell trouble. Well, might kill this guy here. Kill this trade. I'm not killing a person. Seems a little sketchy right now. So I think I gotta take the loss here. Pretty tricky here. I'll test a VWAP here on AES. You know, I'm kind of mindful of the formation here, what we're doing, you know. We did sweep the lows on this wick on that fast move. Right now, the short I was looking for is kind of turned into a higher low at the moment. So that's why I'm like, well, let's just, I don't think I need to take a full-size loss on that trade. My entry wasn't that great. Let's reassess here. Right now we're at the 50% of this leg down, that fast move. That's exactly where we're at. It's 50% of that move. So it's a spot for sellers to reload or to buyers overpower us and we move higher. Either way, I mean, this would have been a more comfortable entry short. Just a better location, better risk, etc.
Let me show you something.
I almost want to short up here again. Look at these 5-minute candles, man. And the 15, man, honestly. Not ideal in the least, man. Not ideal. All right, guys. Might just have to call it a day here, I guess. So I think I'll go ahead and head out of here. You guys have a good rest of your session. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you guys tomorrow for another stream. Have a good one. See you later.